All right, welcome to the Crypto Youth AMA. Team,
Uh,
take it away. Tell me about your project.
what will be the
Sorry, Flocka, we're on the recording now. We're going to do the AMA. All right, guys, go ahead. Tutoshi?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having us on the AMA. We're grateful to be here, excited to share with you a little bit about crypto youth movement. We got a team of several people. We've got three main people that are running this thing off. First, Toshi is one of the guys, and I'd love for him to get up here and share. But just a little bit about the project, right? So, crypto youth movement. And several of us have been in the crypto space for a while. I've been in for 5 years. First, Toshi's been in since basically day one, and so we've been exposed to a lot of stuff that happens. In crypto. 6 months is like 6 years, basically, right? You get in, and things just move so fast, and this is such a exciting time because there's just this rapidly evolving technology, and so you've always got to be on your toes. If you miss a week, it's like you miss a couple months, and so you got to pay attention. But crypto youth movement, basically, we started off, and we had a vision. Our idea was to really look at the space and see what it is, and just what can be added to provide value to people. And so we look at this space and this industry and where things are going, and we want to look forward, look ahead, and we wanted to project on just the next generation and how much they're going to be involved. There's so much going on with just the technology information age. And we wanted to really focus on the youth because in 5 to 10 years, we know that they're going to be at the forefront of the workplace and the market. And so every kid that I know and that I see is really, attached to social media in some way. I'm in the United States, and I work in schools. And so there's so many kids with iPhones and Androids and smartphones, and all of them have access to TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, and there's all the social interaction. And so we wanted to come alongside, specifically in crypto, and say, how could we provide a platform where they can maximize and capitalize on their talents? And so we want to crypto youth movement evolution, CYME. This is 2.0. We want to equip the youth for a future in the digital age. And we've just looked at the numbers, and over the past 3 years, there's been over a 3,000% adoption rate. And we really want to capitalize on that again for the youth, because we know that they're growing up in this tech age, and we want to give them opportunities and abilities to utilize their creative energies to build in this space. NFTs, blockchain, you name it, right? And so we expect the market some analysts expect it to triple by the year 2030, right? And so if there's been a 3,000% adoption rate, there's roughly 4% of the world is in this. If you look out, I actually think it's going to be more than triple. I think there's going to be exponential growth, but we want to definitely provide the next generation with tools and abilities to be able to not only gain education, but also utility, to be able to utilize their talents and their skills in this space. I think of one of our partners, William Lupe, with Dogs Unleashed, right? He's minting NFTs. He's an 11-year-old coder from Thailand. This kid's a freaking genius, man. He's coding, he's minting NFTs, and it's going to be kids like him that are going to run the future in cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. We've also got another 8-year-old from Thailand named Big D, who does his own NFT change. And so that's really kind of the forefront of what we want to do. We want to provide really to the education system and blockchain solutions to some of the problems that are out there, right? Lack of education, lack of information. We have an academy that we're going to be launching with cartoon videos that's going to provide a platform for not only kids, but their parents to be educated in this information. We're going to have cartoon videos focusing on, in our academy, blockchain technology, crypto education with NFTs, investing, trading, security and risk, and whatnot. So that's kind of the vision behind our project. We're excited to start this off to provide utility and security. We also have a partnership with Alpha Ape, several other partners as well, but Alpha Ape is going to be launching us on their exchange, and they have a great team as well. So we're excited to be here. That's just kind of an intro. Would love for First Toshi to come up and speak and really provide a little bit of additional information to that. So there you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, to Toshi there. To elaborate on that, guys, it basically all started with the dream. Ever since I was 6 years old, I always had the passion and the urge to, just dream big, or go home, and ever since I was a kid, I've always just been trying to figure out different ways to better myself, learn from things, learn the next greatest thing. I got into technology and computers at a really young age. And then just basically built off that, started my first company when I was 18 for web and graphic design, learned how to code, program, do all that fun stuff. I got involved into crypto early stages of 2009 in November. Started mining crypto, Bitcoin at that time. And, just from there, I started learning. And, there's a lot of downfalls, a lot of, scams, a lot of different things coming and going. And, what doesn't destroy you makes you stronger. And that's what, the vision at the end of the day came down to. It's not about making myself rich anymore. It's about helping others achieve success. So that being said, tailoring to the youth is definitely the overall goal, because the youth are the future of, our next tech era coming up, right? As technology is currently advancing, it's not slowing down. So that being said, there needed to be something, a platform or a way for us to not just make sure the kids are super secure and safe online, but to actually give them the creative energy that they need to inspire them to, go with the flow and just understand that there's someone here to help them along the way in the process, right? A lot of kids nowadays that are going to school and stuff are getting bullied because, they're either shy or they just don't know what to do or how to do it. And we strongly believe that if we give them the guidance to get out of their comfort zone by achieving creativity and using that as leverage, then the kids won't be bullied because they're going to feel comfortable about something that they're able to accomplish. So whatever it may be in life, right? And that's the key motto of this, and why we wanted to, create this project and take it to the next level. So, that being said, we're going to shuffle down to our tokenomics. Our tokenomics structure starts off with the 500 trillion supply. What we did was, right away, as soon as the smart contract is deployed, we're burning 25%, so 125 trillion. 25% of that's going to be locked for a year. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice a little bit. And then what we're doing is 25% of that every quarter is going to be donated to philanthropy. So we're going to pick 5 different charities that we're going to partner with, determining on certain things, probably tailored to, helping with school supplies, doing scholarship programs, helping with less fortunate families, and so on and so on. And then we also have a 25% token burn. So 5 partnering tokens that we're going to pick who want to partner with us. One of them is definitely Alpha Ape. So every quarter, we're going to burn 5% of each one, a total of 25% of our total volume. And that means we're going to buy whatever price those tokens are at that time and that quarter end. And we're going to purchase them, and then we're going to burn them to their dead wallet of each specific token partner. And then we have 8% BUSD rewards. That's going to be distributed automatically to all our holders. 2% auto LP, and then 2% buyback and burn. And then 3% is going to go to our marketing wallet to help us achieve, our goals on a time effective manner, and make sure that, we grow and we grow our community bigger and stronger and faster. So what we're scheduled for our roadmap is everything scheduled for the fourth quarter this year. So what we're starting off with right now is our cartoons. First episode is going to be ready hopefully sometime soon, so we can kind of make the introduction and let people know this is what we're working on. Stay tuned for what's coming next. So basically, the cartoon is going to be tailored to not just educating but entertaining, right? Because if you entertain the kids while you're educating them, then chances of them continuing to watch and develop and learn and grow is a lot greater. So
I'm sorry. First,
said,
let me cut you off for a minute, buddy. So I'm a little bit confused about the three aspects that you went over so far. So let's start with your token allocation and your tokenomics. So your token allocation is a 500 trillion supply. You're burning 25% of that at launch, and then you have 25% locked for. So there's only going to be.
We're burning 25% at launch. Sorry.
Okay, I got that much. Are there any other tokens that are not going to liquidity?
Sorry. What?
Are there any other tokens that are not going to liquidity?
No.
Okay, so 75% is going to liquidity. 25% is getting burned.
Yeah, 25 is getting burned right away. Yeah.
Awesome. And what are your taxes? So all I understood was there's a 5% burn quarterly.
Yeah, 5%. Okay, so 25% total every quarter, 5% for each token that we're partnering with. So, for example, right now we partner with Alpha Ape. We're going to burn 5% of Alpha Ape, 5% of Everrise, 5% of FEG, and 5% of Baby Doge. For example, in the sense of once we clarify partnerships, solidify them, for sure. We know Alpha Ape for sure. The other ones we still just need to verify that. Of course, we want to burn them, but if they're not going to help our community grow as well, then we'd rather focus on communities that want to help us grow, so we can help them grow as well, right?
Sure. So your plan is to institute a tax on your coin that buys the other coin and then burn that. Am I correct?
For the beginning, we're going to be doing it manually. We're going to do it for the beginning manually, but we're going to incorporate something like that in the structure a little bit down the road. We still need to figure that part out in regards to structure and stuff like that.
All right, forgive me, buddy. I'm not the smartest guy, so let's just slow it down a little bit. So how much is the tax? I buy the coin. How much tax am I charging?
15% tax.
15% tax, and where does that tax go?
So the tax goes 8% BUSD rewards, 2% auto LP, 2% buyback and burn, and 3% goes to the marketing wallet.
And 3% marketing. And that's the same on buy and sells?
Yeah.
Okay, so the buyback and burn, what I'm a little confused about is that of your own token or is it somebody else's token?
No, that one's for ours. Yeah.
That one's for you. Okay, so you guys plan on purchasing with the marketing another coin and burning it.
Yeah, so the 2% is auto buyback and burn. Same structure Alpha Ape has in place too. So, they're developers developing our smart contract as well. So, when it comes to that part, that's automated. When it comes to the 25%, automatic burns in regards to 5 partnering tokens, 5% each. That's going to be determined later down the road once we solidify the partnerships for the 5. We have the one with Alpha Ape. So, as soon as we can solidify that, it's going to, determine how we're going to do it from there. But that's the overall plan.
Okay. So you mean burning 5% of the supply of somebody else's token?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. My previous questions are, I love what you guys are saying about education and talking to the youth and all that. Yeah. What I'm a little confused as to how it has to do with the coin itself. So is this just like what you guys plan on using your marketing funds to develop and just, spread? Or is this somehow tied into the project financially?
Yeah. So overall, what our goals are, right, is to use the money that's generated from investors, obviously from growing our project, to help our project grow, in the sense of putting the majority of our funds made into, donating to charities and helping other communities grow while we're educating the youth, right? So our goal is to not, make ourselves wealthy, is to help others make themselves wealthy by giving them the tools in the form of education and knowledge that they need to be able to achieve that, right?
Yeah, no, I respect that very much. So that's I think education's a huge thing this space is not just lacking, but really, really needs to push on.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So exactly how do you plan on doing this? I got cartoons, I got education, I got a few things. What do you guys already have a platform built? Do you guys, are these your plans? What's going on? And
Yeah, so
let me find that person. Give me 1 second.
yeah.
Guys, whoever's off of mute, please mute yourself. Telegram's not showing it to me. Okay, they did it. Thank you.
That's Alpha 7888.
That was Alpha. All right, Alpha, please do your best to keep your microphone muted. Yes, please. Joshi, go ahead. Hello. Oh, so first Toshi's muted now. All right.
I think when you were doing that, the thing blocked it or something. I don't know, but I was trying to come on. So absolutely great question. So to answer that for you, cartoon videos is definitely going to be one of the the forces that are going to drive the majority of the adoption, in the sense of, kids are going to tell their other friends, and their parents are going to tell their friends, and so on and so on, and that's how it's going to grow, right? I have some connections in YTV. I'm sure most of you know what YTV is. It's a TV station. And anyway, so we want to work something out where we can at least air 1 or 2 episodes on there, see how the numbers go, and then hopefully solidify, a longer run in regards to Showtime and stuff like that. So, that's definitely in the plans. And then when it comes to the academy platform, we're building that's gonna tailor to people's needs, obviously kids, but also adults, right? People that are new in the space that don't know where to begin, how to set up your wallet, the basic definitions, all that fun stuff. So it's basically going to be structured in a way where each learning ability, whether it's kinesthetic, the auditory, visual, whatever it may be, we can tailor to that need, right? So we already have a YouTube channel that's got almost over 5,000, 4,600, something like that, subscribers, and 300,000 views and so on. So we're going to be structuring videos on there as well, to help people get more education that way too. And then, of course, our big one as well is our NFT collections, right? Our first collection coming out is with 11-year-old coder and developer William Lupe, who has his own NFT collection that sold out, called Dogs Unleashed, within 4 months. And he's been in crypto for about a year, and he's one of our, main partners when it comes down to also being an educator himself. He can help tailor to the youth as well by explaining it and dumbing it down in a way that, kids his age or younger can understand as well, and look up to him as a leader and a motivator, right? So, these are all tools that we can use to, create something that, will help inspire the kids, because, us adults, we've already gone through a majority of stuff in life. So for us, it's like, we're still learning as technology is advancing, but, we're not learning as quickly as these kids that are growing up with cell phones in their hands, right? That are already experimenting with, what is coding, what is, all this other fun stuff. So That being said, that's definitely going to help propel us in the right direction. And of course, we want people that believe in our vision and believe in the project and what we have to offer and what we're trying to create here, and help us grow together, right? So this is another reason why we partner with little D book, big D book as well. He's an 8-year-old NFT artist as well out of Thailand. And his story is he had leukemia, and he's a leukemia survivor. So his person, his imaginary friend that he looked up to was T-Rex, and that's what made him start drawing T-Rex, because it got him through that struggle. And these are the kinds of kids that are there to inspire others, because other kids that don't have that kind of inspiration at the moment can get the inspiration by hearing and seeing these kids that have already accomplished something, right? By knowing that nothing's impossible. If a kid who had leukemia can go through that kind of struggle and push through it and become where he's at now, where people know about him, he's an artist, and he's encouraging and inspiring others, then that's bigger than any money can buy, right? And that's what we truly believe, is that we got to focus on helping these kids and take them to the next level so they can help others do the same, right?
No, man, I love it. I really, like, genuinely. We've done educational talks on this one, and I plan on doing it on some other social media platforms. But
yeah,
I got to say, the thought that's going through my head on this is, how is this going to make my community money? Why should we buy your coin?
Okay, yeah, great question. So to elaborate on that, so this is V2 right now coming out. V1 we launched for Super Bowl weekend, February 11th. We started at 14 zeros, went down to 7 zeros in 10 days. We got our audit score done. That was better than Shiba Inu's in 10 days. So basically, with what we've accomplished with V1 in such a short amount of time, I think V2 with the structure and the tokenomics being that much more better to help our holders, just the 8% in BUSD rewards is, going to help holders, get extra bonuses that they can use that towards, buying NFTs or buying more CYME tokens or whatever it may be, right? It's totally up to them. But definitely, as they say, we can't talk numbers in the sense of profits. We can only talk in regards to what we've already done, and that's what we've already been able to accomplish. So, if you do the math on 7-0 drop, that speaks on its own. So, that being said, we don't look at anything as a get in, get out, make your money and leave. We want people to, be investors in our project that truly believe in our vision and want to grow with us, right? And help kids, right? So, I don't want to sell anything that I don't believe in. And it's like as simple as if you don't believe that kids are the future and that you want to help propel the kids to a brighter future and help them grow, then don't even invest in our project, because that's not what we want. We want, diamond hands and people who want to, be here for the long run and help everybody grow together, and we can all be one big family and community. That's what we believe in. So.
All right. Respect. Tell me about your launch modality. So, like, you guys are having a pre-sale. How much are you raising? As far as V1 is concerned, do you have holders that are being migrated over?
Yep, we have almost 5,000 holders that are going to be migrated over to V2. and yeah, in regards to sorry, total brain fart here. Yeah, what was your question again there?
The pre-sale.
Oh yeah, pre-sale. Sorry, I totally drew a blank there for a second. Yeah, so May 7th to May 9th is our pre-sale. And that Mike is in here. I don't know if he's a speaker or not. Is Mike here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just
okay.
Trying to deal with one thing. 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. So Mike can elaborate in regards to the pre-sale because it's going to be through Alpha Ape on their website there. So, he said he wanted to elaborate on that. So we'll let him once he has a second. But yeah, so it is starting tomorrow till Monday. And then we launch on May 10th. Excuse me. So that's going to be really exciting. We've talked to a lot of people on Twitter Spaces and different communities and all that. So we believe that it's all about connecting and networking and helping other projects know about what we're trying to do, and also us knowing about other projects, what they want to do, and how we can help each other grow. Because we believe that crypto is a team effort, and everybody can eat in crypto. It just comes down to the more people that you connect with and the more people that you collaborate or partner with, it is going to help drive the projects to a greater success a lot quicker. So
Okay. How much are you guys trying to raise?
To be honest, we're trying to start off raising $100,000. But that being said, the more the better, right? The more that we can get, the better, because it's going to help propel us to a faster scalability, and we'll be able to get stuff done quicker. Which means if our roadmap says we want to have everything done by the fourth quarter, if we can have it done sooner, that's going to be even better, because it's going to give our holders more incentive to know that, we're getting stuff done a lot quicker. And that's what we're all about, is getting stuff done on time or quicker. And
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry if you were calling on me. I got like a million things going on at the house today.
Yeah.
Con Ed's here.
Talk to us, Mike. You're always welcome.
I don't know. Did you call on me yet about the pre-sale?
Yeah. Just if you wanted to elaborate on that, I mentioned the dates and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, we've been on this channel before. Great channel, one of our favorites. We're hosting. We've done everything for the CYM project, from contract creation to launch, pre-sale, everything in between, KYC, audit, and we'll be hosting it exclusively on alphaape.net this weekend. Launchpad isn't out yet, obviously, because what we do is we wait till the last second before we release any pre-sale information, and that's one of the benefits when they release with us, because nowadays everybody's getting scammed from these fake pink sale sites and fake DX sale sites. So what we do is, obviously, we custom build. Like the CYM launch is custom built around the theme of their project. So it'll be very hard to duplicate. So that your funds will be safe when buying in. No need to come back and reclaim. It automatically gets auto-distributed to you after the sale is over. Let me think. What else? That's pretty much it, honestly. What time are we starting the sale, though? That's the one thing I didn't get down to. Did we say yet? Was it midnight?
Yeah, let's start it at at midnight tonight. So then that way it's ready to go early morning Saturday.
Okay. All right. Well, there you
Is
go.
that
So it's going to
midnight
launch tonight. Midnight.
UTC or what time zone?
Yeah, we'll do Eastern time.
Okay, so 4 a.m. UTC. Guys, I still don't understand what the hard cap and soft cap of the pre-sale are, though. What's the hard cap?
So
What's the
I'll
soft
take
cap?
that. I'll take that question. So
Yeah, go ahead.
basically what we've done too, another thing is we are not in our projects that we're launching nowadays. Again, we've done a lot of research, and a lot of people do not like soft and hard cap anymore. To me, it's a money grab by a lot of these platforms to do it, because if you just don't hit soft cap, and then all of a sudden you have all that time, energy, money is going to waste, right? Then you have to redo it again. So with us on Alpha Ape, what we're doing now more and more, we have about 5 or 6 other projects that are being launched as well, and they've all opted for the same thing. It's a straight timed pre-sale. So there's no soft cap, there's no hard cap. The project will launch. As long as we get the green light from the project owners, it goes live. That's how it works. And obviously, if it doesn't launch, everybody gets refunded their money. No issues. Again, we're fully doxed, verified team, registered business. So, we're not going anywhere. But we found that is a much better way for projects, especially when first starting out, right? I mean, a lot of time and energy goes into these pre-sales. And I've seen a lot of them, just barely get to soft cap. And then next thing you know, they can't launch, especially with the market being down. Obviously, it sucks right now. But it's something that we've adapted to and kind of gotten a lot of feedback from projects, and they all want that same ability to be.
Mike, we lost you there.
Sorry. Time launched is kind of the way people are wanting to go nowadays. So Again, from the 7th to the 9th, it'll be running.
All right, so here's my concern with the no hard cap aspect. So let's say you guys are spending a bunch of money. Let's say you guys are getting a lot of hype around it. What is that going to do to the buy pressure at the launch of the coin?
Sorry, I'm cutting out.
So if everybody who wants to invest can invest, right? And there's no exclusivity aspect to the pre-sale. What's to stop all of the potential investors that would have bought at launch just buying the pre-sale?
I'm sorry. There is a hard cap. There's no soft cap.
Okay.
That's I forgot to leave that out. I'm sorry.
And what is the hard cap of this project?
This one, I believe we set it at 300.
300.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. The soft cap things are, I get what you're saying 100% on that. And I completely forgot to put that in there. So.
No, all good. That makes sense to me. All right. What are the marketing plans for this project? So the pre-sale is running for 2 days. It starts tonight at midnight EST. So that means midnight on Monday morning. We're going to be ending it. When will the launch be, and what will the initial marketing plans be?
Yeah, so great question. For initial starting with marketing, we're teaming up with a marketing firm that's going to be an official partner that's going to be listed on our website and white paper shortly here. We're just finalizing the deal. They have basically data scientists that work around the clock. They have 44 million people that search within crypto and NFTs in their database that are already all people that are already investors in crypto projects or NFT projects that we're going to tailor and narrow down the demographic to, target market our audience in regards to, parents and families that have kids, but not just kids, educators, teachers, and stuff like that, because we strongly believe that if we, narrow down our audience in the sense of tailor to our consumers that we want to help first, which is the youth, then we can definitely grow a lot quicker and get things done a lot faster than we originally projected. So that's definitely going to help, increase our numbers and gain and grow our community a lot quicker. We also have, of course, our partners as well that I didn't mention all of them, but we have Harvest for the Hungry, which is a nonprofit organization that helps struggling families with food securities, on 71 acres of farmland that grows crops, vegetables, and has, pools. Sorry, not pools, lakes with fish in there that teaches people how to fish and make their own healthy, nutritious meals. Excuse me. So that's another great project that's, tailoring to people who, can't afford to eat healthy and is giving them the alternative on how to do so and be able to get those tools needed to, not just give you the fish, but teach you how to fish so you're set for life, right? And then we also have the Djokovic Foundation, which is Novak Djokovic's foundation. He's a world champion in tennis. A lot of you guys probably heard of him. We're raising funds for that foundation as well. That's helping with education, building schools, and helping less fortunate kids that can't afford, to go to school or get their supplies and stuff like that. And then we have Alan Kingdom, which is a 3 times Grammy nominated entrepreneur, singer, songwriter, master mixer, and he also has a Yibble for Life foundation, which tailors to helping kids in Africa and stuff like that. And then we have Filipino Flash, which is Nonito Donaire. He's a world time champion, 8-time world boxing champion. He has a fight coming up in May as well, which we're going to be working out some deals to get him to, promote us that way as well. And just, growing our partnerships and collaborations as we grow with any projects or communities or people that we see fit, right, to help each other grow that way.
Okay. I'm a little confused to how you guys plan on affording marketing and all of this charity at the same time. So you have a 3% tax that's going to your marketing fund. That is the allocation that we're talking about here to do all of this, correct?
Yeah. But so we also have we also have, right now it's not solidified 100%, but we're possibly going to have some VCs, angel investors, coming in to help us, speed up the process in regards to donations and stuff like that. But as we grow bigger and bigger, and the community gets stronger and stronger, we're going to be able to, get stuff done a lot more efficiently.
All right, fair. Well, I think we're definitely at the time to ask the community some questions here. So, guys, I'm going to jump into the comment section and start looking for ones there. If anybody in the VC would like to ask a question, please unmute yourself. Just remember to be polite to others.
I have a lot of questions.
Okay, who's the first person? The female voice.
Okay, Sam, go first.
Okay, guys. The girl spoke first. We're going to go with the girl. Einstein, and then Leo pops. Was that Sam? Sam, what is it never pops up for me anymore.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, Sam, you get it, sister. Go ahead.
Sorry?
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. How many questions am I allowed to ask?
You are allowed to ask one question.
Oh my goodness. I need a backup question to my question. Sorry, Achilles. First, Toshi, please. Which age range of kid are you targeting first?
Sorry, what are we targeting first? I missed that part.
What age range of kids are you targeting with your project?
Oh, age range. Okay, I see. I got you. Thank you. So the age range would be any depending on, obviously, some kids start using computers or smartphones at age 6. So basically our strategy is, we would say, anywhere from age 4 or 5, because kids as young as 2 or 3 watch cartoons, right? So depending on what it is, for the cartoons, we would say from age 3 all the way up to adults, 80, 90 years old, whatever. Anybody can watch cartoons, right? But when it comes to the academy, the age would have to be a little bit older, starting at maybe 6 or 7 age range. But we're gonna be tailoring to basically any age group, right? That's the whole concept, because we want to ensure that it doesn't matter how old or young you are, you can still learn with what we have to offer, right?
Okay, thank you. So now my question is, I am a parent. I have a toddler. Based on your answer, let's say that my kid is interested on the project. I heard you talk previously about how kids have access to social medias, and others are in school and they get bullied and they don't know what to do with their life and everything. So from understanding your project, it seems like you are teaching kids how to pretty much have access to money from a very early age. And as a parent, we're already dealing with the issue of kids facing social media and not knowing how to handle themselves for most of the part. And adding the combination of having access to money from a very early age. How do you really think that you are helping the kids at such a young age, having access to both something that is decentralized, guide them in the proper way, and as well as them having access to money? Because even as adults, most of us, once we have access to a certain amount of money, we don't know how to handle ourselves in society. So how are you making sure that from a very young age, you are guiding those kids properly, and at the same time, not pushing those kids actually to continue their education, because education is still a major thing, very important in every human life, no matter how we try to put it. It might not need to be in a school setting, but education is very important. And a big issue we are facing right now with social media and people being influencers at a young age is that they are ditching the whole education part, no matter the form, and they are just looking for the money. So how are you making sure that you are putting the kids on the right road? Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Great question. I love that, because You know, to answer that for you, it's, you know, we can't control how, you know, kids are going to spend their income made from, you know, learning NFTs, making their own collection, making sales, and so on. That's the parents' job, right? You know, it's physically impossible for us to, you know, manage that in a way where, you know, I don't want to be in control of anybody's assets, of course. I just want to help, you know, educate the kids as well as the parents. So what the concept is that while we're educating the kids, obviously the parents are there around learning as well, making sure, you know, their kids are, you know, not just on track, but, you know, if they have any issues or whatever, you can reach out to us and we can help guide you in the right direction on whatever it may be. But when it comes to, you know, controlling the assets, it would basically come down to, you know, the parents would, you know, have to figure out a way to help their kids, you know, either you store the assets for your kids for a later time frame or whatever way you would like to manage those assets for your children. That's totally up to you as a parent, right? You know, I hope that kind of helps answer your questions. And then, of course, if the parents, you know, still need guidance or recommendations on, you know, different options or recommendations for, you know, how to do certain things, we can help with that, obviously, depending on what it may be. If we're capable of, you know, giving the proper guidance on that, then absolutely. If not, then, you know, we would point you in the right direction. But yeah, basically, hopefully that kind of answers your question there.
Oh no, sorry. I think you misunderstood my question. I misexplained myself probably. My question was, how are you making sure that you're offering a platform for learning and not having just kids? Because of course, taking care of the asset is the parent's job. But how are you making sure that you're offering a platform for learning and not just another mean for kids to just make money and become other big bullies in the society, pretty much? If that makes sense. I hope. Sorry, English
Oh
is not
yeah.
my first language, and I'm trying to explain myself as
Yeah,
best as
no
I can.
problem. You're doing a fantastic job, by the way. So I love your questions, and you know they're very powerful questions. So you know, that being said, we're ensuring that we're educating them because you know, like Tutoshi over here, he's got a big background. He's got a lot of teachers that he works with, and he's also you know, working with kids as well through philanthropy and charity work and stuff like that. So you know, when it comes to the education part, we're trying to partner with some schools as well in, you know, Canada and America to start off with, and then branch off around the world as we grow. But you know, basically the concept is we have the cartoon, we have the academy, so each learning ability is going to be tailored to that specific category. So you know, for people that are visual, we're going to have the videos to tailor to their learning needs, right? For auditory people that are better at reading or writing, we're going to have, you know, more of a hands-on approach in the sense of, you know, read the instructions, you know, the basics, and then answer your test questions and so on, and then go from there to the next level and so on. And then you know, from there, once you complete, you know, first session, you're going to get like a reward, get some tokens as a bonus, congratulations for learning and stuff like that, right? um and then when it comes to, you know, learning about, you know, creating NFTs, creating your own NFT collection, things like that, how to code your own smart contracts and stuff. William Lupe, who's an 11-year-old coder and developer NFT artist, he's going to be helping with that category as well because he's gone through that experience, so he can tailor to those needs of the kids to ensure that, you know, they understand it on the level that, you know, any kid can understand it on, right? Depending on whatever their learning ability is, right? So if that kind of helps answer your question a little bit better this time.
Yes, it did. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Excellent. All right, guys, we have two questions that already raised their hand in VC. That's Albert Einstein and Leo Pets. But before we do that, I'm going to ask one of the text questions we have here that I thought was pretty great. Give me just 1 second. All right. Let me find. Okay, so do you guys also pay a fee on the Alpha Ape platform to Alpha Ape, like 2% of tokens like Pinkso, or is it just a flat fee? And I guess that's kind of like,
yeah, no, that's one
Mike
thing.
can
Alpha,
answer.
that's one thing that we do not do. We don't take any tokens. To me, that's absolutely ridiculous that those platforms still do it. I get it that, they're kind of the only game in town, but that's what we're aiming to change. There's no reason why projects should have to give up a percentage of their tokens for hosting a sale.
I love it. All right, next question we're going to go to is, I'm just going to pick between the two of you guys. Albert Einstein, go ahead.
All right. Thank you so much, Achilles, for.
And we lost your mic, buddy.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can hear you.
All right. Thank you so much for the opportunity to ask a question. I'm gonna make it really brief and simple. I'm really happy that this project is looking at charity donations and all, because I appreciate projects that look into charities and all. And they made mention of some charity organizations that are going to be donating to help and help the needy and all. One of them they mentioned is the Novak Djokovic charity, which is a reputable one. But I want to know what strategies are they putting in place to ensure that these funds that are being raised for the donations are being used for the purpose that they were raised? Are they looking at the charity donation, making some maybe a video of them, of the people that the charity, the people they are donating to and something? And also about the team token, I went through their tokenomics and I can't see team token. So I want to know how they're going to be paying the team, their team members and all.
Great question.
Yeah, great questions, my friend there. Yeah, so to answer your first question in regards to charities, like I said before, we're still in the process of finalizing which charities that we're going to officially partner with. In that sense, the mandatory mandate of what we require is, obviously, if we're going to be donating to a specific charity every quarter, X amount of dollars, we want to, have the solid proof that they are, doing their part. In regards to, if we're donating to a charity that's building schools in Africa, for example, we want to see, the land. We want to see, where the money is going and what it's being used for, because we strongly believe that, throughout my years of experience and donations and stuff like that I've contributed in my life, I found too that a lot of charities, they don't donate the full amounts that you have given, for example. So our motto is that, eventually when we get to a state where we can travel personally to those destinations around the world, and make those donations in person, like, for example, we want to go to Africa, right? We want to, build housing there, infrastructures, and we want to build schools and give food and water where needed and stuff. We want to personally go there, take our team there and get that stuff done with whatever charity that does things like that would be doing, to ensure that we can show our holders, our investors, hey, we just flew to Africa, we are going to stay here for whatever 6 months, we're working on this process to get this implemented, and so on and so on, and videotape the process and give the holders the live experience for them to see the growth and the development of it actually happening, Sorry.
I hope that answers the question. Joseph, Lisa, please keep your mic on mute. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for the answers. I'm also from Africa, and I know how it is here. I know how it is surviving here, and I really appreciate the fact that you're looking at charities in your project. Thank you so much for the answer. Thank you.
Absolutely, no problem. Thank you.
Dude, thanks for answering the question. All right, next up we have Leo Peps. Leo, go ahead.
Hey, Achilles.
How are you, man?
I'm good. So
Good.
my question is, for an investor to invest in the project, what is the benefit of the investor? And do you have plans for emergency fundraising? That's all.
Sorry, you cut out there a little bit, my friend. Could you just repeat that? I missed about half of it.
Okay. I said, for an investor to invest in your project, what is the benefit of the investor? And do you have plans for emergency fundraising?
Yeah, so like I said before, the benefits of the investor to invest into our project is, we're looking for investors that not just see the vision, but that have a heart and want to help others in the sense of that they want to contribute to helping us grow so we can help other charities or the kids or everything that we're trying to do grow and develop as well because it's like if we have a vision like we do, but we don't have a community that's strong or willing to help us grow, then we're not going to grow, right? So we really believe that we don't want just any kind of investors. We want investors that believe strongly that helping the world to make it a better place and achieve greatness is the only way to be because life is too short for us to just be greedy and focus on ourselves
Yeah, yeah.
because we know that there's a lot of stuff that needs to be changed in the world and we can't do it on our own, but we can definitely do it if we build a strong community because we want to be the ones that can travel to different countries and make a change and a difference and let people know that don't worry, it's okay, you're going through a tough time, but we're here to help you as best as we possibly can.
I hope that answered the question. I think that was a great one.
Yeah,
Oh,
hopefully that answered your question there, but
Thanks, bro.
no problem. Thank you.
thanks, Leo. Who else in the VC has a question? You got about 5 more minutes left on the recording.
So I got a question.
Favor, we're going to go with Mediocritor just because he's been trying for the past several AMAs and hasn't had a chance to get one in. Mediocritor, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're
And
welcome.
nice projects. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so thanks. The project, I actually like the project. You are like thinking of the next generation, thinking of the kids, and so it's actually great, nice idea. So my question is, now this project, you intend to reach out to people in far places, you understand? But investors, which you want to bring into this project, most of the investors will not just want to come and give a charity. Let's be frank with ourselves. This is life. Most people are out for their own gains. So investors who come to invest in the project for the children, what do they stand to gain? What is there for them? What do you hope to give them to keep them investing more in the project?
Yeah, absolutely. Great question. So, obviously investing in any crypto project, right, you got to first understand the vision and the concept of what they're trying to accomplish, right? Now that being said, what's for the investors to gain? Well, what's for the investors to gain is this, that the bigger that we grow, the more, obviously, the more profits the investors are going to gain, right? So obviously investors can take profit as they choose. That's obviously up to them, but the bigger that we grow and the more adoption that we get and the more things that we accomplish in shorter time frame and gain or grow our community and so on, that's going to help investors reap the rewards of not just gaining the 8% BUSD rewards as a bonus, but also gaining more profits, right? So obviously we can't discuss numbers, but like I said, with V1, we dropped 7 zeros in 10 days. So if you do the math on that, that speaks on its own right there. And that's with barely any kind of volume in the sense of some projects that are getting millions of dollars of volume, right? So it just, it all comes down to on how strong is our community, and I'm pretty certain that with what we're working on and who we're trying to reach out to in regards to parents and educators and stuff like that, that we can grow a strong community that's just not in it to just make profits for themselves. That's going to be the bonus that's going to happen by us growing and getting more scalability and adoption. So it is what it is. It comes down to the income will be generated by others seeing the vision and helping us grow while they're helping themselves achieve, financial freedom or stability or whatever it may be that they're seeking in life, right?
Yeah, that's right. So that answers the most part of the question I asked. So that means you guys are planning to incorporate more utilities or stalls to hold the investors down and to attract more investors, right?
Yeah. We're, we can't talk about certain things at this moment in regards to what we have planned for next year. But let's just say what we have planned for this year, next year is going to be that much more awesome and that much more empowering and much more adoption in regards to certain things that we're going to be working on for next year. So, as I like to say, stay tuned and be patient with the process. But it's all about the more people that hear about the project and see the vision, the more adoption and scalability that we're going to get. So hopefully that answers your question there, my friend.
I hope
Yeah,
that
that
answers
answers
exactly.
everything. So thanks very much. Thank Achilles.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for being here. All right, the last question is going to be Favor. Favor, go ahead. Oh, if she's there.
So I have a little question to ask.
Yes, Favor, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I want to ask because I heard him mention version 1. Because what I've noticed with many projects is sustainability. So you have a plan on how to make this project work and everything, but we know that things don't always go the way we plan. Sometimes they might go out of the way, like things you don't expect happen. Like what are your measures? What measures have you put in place to make sure that this project is sustained no matter what the outcome is, even if it happens that things turn out to be the opposite of what you're expecting, which you initially based your roadmap on?
Yeah, absolutely great question. And to answer that, there's a lot of things that we can control in life, and there's things that we can't control in life, right? My life's been full of obstacles and hurdles that I had to overcome last minute and get things done, and I still managed to make it happen. So whatever the road may bring in regards to obstacles or hurdles, we're more than capable and willing to overcome them if they arise. So in regards to finishing things on time, for example, we have backups, right? In the sense of let's say we weren't able to finish our cartoon, for example, right? We're starting to build our cartoon at an early stage to ensure that not only do we finish on time, but we can finish it earlier. So what we plan to do is give pieces of our project in the sense of cartoons. We want to drop episodes on a earlier manner, so once a week or once a month or every quarter or whatever it may be, to build up to the grand finale in the sense of the finishing of what we said we're going to do for the fourth quarter. So then that allows our investors to see the process and the progress of what we're already accomplishing and achieving throughout that duration of time leading up to the event of what we said we're going to accomplish by the fourth quarter. So hopefully that kind of answers your question, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. I was actually referring to the market behavior as per maybe not saying it would happen, but uncertainties that you launch your project, and instead of having growth, you don't see the growth you expected to pursue this good dream you have, which is to help the young people. Like how do you intend to pull it back in place? Like what are the measures you've put in place? Like what are the plans you've made to pull this project back in place? Because many times you see that you launch a coin project, people buy into it, and it looks like it's all green, and next thing is gone red. And many times I see that developers kind of jilt the project themselves because other people have jilted it. So what are your plans to make sure that your charts is always like moving on, like even when it goes down, you're ready to pull it up again?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Great question. This is why we implemented the buyback and burn feature. I think that's a great option to have there, because if there's a lot of selling happening, right, it'll automatically do a 2% buyback and burn. So that's going to help reduce the circulating supply, but it's also going to help bring the charts back up to more of a greener level, right? So it's never gonna be how do I say this, it's never gonna be beautiful sunshines and rainbows everywhere, right? There's always going
Sure.
to be hurdles in the markets that we can't control, right?
True.
With anything when it comes to crypto, as we've seen with what happened with Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that, right? So it's a process, right? We got to trust the process. This isn't a get rich quick scheme. This isn't a wake up tomorrow morning, I'm a millionaire after 3 days scenario. It takes time to build and develop and grow a community. And, we're here for the long run. We want to help everybody in our community grow and be there for them, whether it's if they need someone to talk to or whatever it is. But, we're working on certain things that we can't discuss right now at this time, because it's not solidified, and I don't like speaking on stuff that's not written in stone, in the sense that I can for sure guarantee. So we're possibly going to have people who are going to be ready to rebuy if there's ever a big dip. They're going to be able to rebuy to regain that momentum back up, right? So to increase that stability. So the buyback and burn feature is definitely a great option that's going to help achieve that steady momentum on the uptrend. But like I said, it's certain things are beyond control, and that's why we are saying we want a community that's here to stay, and diamond hands, and people that believe in the project, because it's not about just someone investing today and being like, oh yeah, pre-sale, I could get a bunch of tokens for a really good price, and then 2 weeks later they made 100 grand, and then they sell it off, and then that doesn't really benefit anybody. And we just believe that we want people that truly believe and understand what we're trying to accomplish here, and want to stick around for the long run, and help everybody grow together as well as themselves.
All right, that's impressive. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll just, if I could just touch on that real quick, just 2 seconds. So obviously, we created the contract for them, and with that buyback and burn feature, it does keep the price very level, and it has a good floor to it, because the more people, obviously, if they do decide to go ahead and sell, the more that buyback and burn wallet gets filled. So they'll be able to buy back out of if anybody does decide to dump the project. But that was a great question.
All right, guys. Have you have any final questions? I'm sorry, Mr. Smith. We're out of time for more questions here. If the team would like to make a closing comment, now's the time. Then I'll end the recording in just a moment.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to join our Telegram. You can ask your questions there. Also, you can come send us messages on Twitter as well, which is at CYM_token. And feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is CYM Token. And check out our link tree. It's all posted on our Telegram and our Twitter as well. And we look forward to having you on board. Whoever would like to join us, welcome. We welcome you with open hands. The ones that don't, it's okay. We still love and care for you guys. But we're super excited and pumped. And thank you so much, Achilles Safe Haven, for the opportunity, and everybody that came out here. Much love and respect to all of you guys. Stay safe out there. Keep going. Never give up on your dreams, and let's go.
I love that closing comment. Let's go. All right. Ending the recording right now.